I'm gonna tell you something else that nobody knows.
Yeah, go on.
I'm the only. I was at WrestleMania 1
That's another question that's going to come up, in fact. Why were you not on the card for WrestleMania 1?
because I showed a picture. A guy sent me a picture. The guy that do my Twitter page, Matthew at Real Atlas. He could send you a picture if you ask him.
Mm.
I press slam Hogan Bundy in his earlier years.
Okay.
I press slam Bundy on TV in Allentown, Pennsylvania. He was wearing a purple one-piece suit. He had long hair. He was wrestling under his real name.
Oh yeah, of course. He was pretty much a
right.
job. He was pretty much like a jobber, wasn't he, at the time?
He was a jobber.
Yeah.
He wore like a purple suit. And he had long hair, kind of like one-man gang. And this is a story. I try to make it quick. Mm-hmm. There were squash matches back then. There was only like 2-3 minute matches. A squash match, they used to call them. And they would shoot guys out there because they had to do. They did TV every 3 weeks, but they had to do 3 weeks of TV taping. What they did, it really did 6 weeks, believe it or not, because they always want to be a week ahead. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't want to do 3 weeks because at the end of 3 weeks, you got to do more taping. So so they would do 6 weeks of taping. So they always be 3 weeks ahead of the TV. So they would send guys in the ring, and then the star or the guy that's going over would go in on camera. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the jobber would already be in the ring. You ever know that the jobber was already in the ring when
no
when the
entrance,
TV come on?
No music, no entrance.
Yeah, that's how they did it. Because they didn't want a jobber to come in on camera. That you pay for that time, he was not worth the time. So they would have the top guy or whoever's going to win to come out on camera. I looked, and the guys were standing through the curtain, and they were looking through the curtain. And I hear S.D. Jones say this, boss man to get him. Yeah, boss man to get him. Yeah. I saw him in the gym today. He did 565. He's not that heavy. Boss man to get him up. Boss man to get him up. He get him up. He get him up. I said, what the hell are they talking about? So they say, from Roanoke, Virginia at 265 pounds, Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. So I came through the curtain. I saw Bundy for the first time I walked through that curtain. I turned and looked at Vince, and I gave him a dirty look. I said, you trying to fuck me again. I'm on TV. This is my finishing move. If I don't get this guy up, I'm done. I'm done. Why? I'm thinking, why would you put this guy in the ring with me? I'm really pretty damn angry, to be truthful with it. Mm-hmm. So I get in the ring. I started work with Bundy, where Bundy was light as a feather. I mean, he was taking hip toss, and he just looked fat. He was freaking great. So now come the time for the finish. Bundy jumped from the ground to here. So I didn't have to, because I couldn't get him because he was so big, from here to here. But I knew once I got him here, he got to go. He got to go. So I could see Vince Jr., Vince Sr., all the agent, everybody is peeking through the curtain. Took him to the mountaintop. Mm-hmm. Boom. And then I come back to the dressing room, as you said, I told you. They never showed that match.
Really?
No, because what impressed them more than the press now was the way Bundy moved. Then they sent him away. Then there was WrestleMania. A guy sent me a picture that he was at WrestleMania 1 of me and the girl that I was dating. In fact, the girl I was dating is a witness to Jimmy Snuka killing that girl. Her name was Lisa. Mm-hmm. But she was dating Jimmy Snuka, and him and that girl that Jimmy Snuka killed, they were best friends, two Puerto Rican girls. They were friends. She was in the room with Snuka, hit her and kill her. And anyway, we walking out the door, and the guy took a picture of me going to WrestleMania 1. I had a silver suit on. I was there. I was in the territory. You can look all this up. Arnold Skolin met me at the door. He told me this. Said, Tony, Vince want to use you for the next one. You got the night off. I was on my way to the garden. He said, you got the night off. He gave me $2,500 in cash, had me to sign the check, so I could endorse the check. He gave me and Lisa went out party. I never thought nothing of it. The next day, SD said, "Oh, boss man, supposed to had a day off." He said they called me for the big show. SD took my place.
So you were meant to be wrestling King Kong Bundy that night, then?
And they replaced me with SD.
Were you supposed to lose in 9 seconds like
it didn't
SD
matter.
did? No?
It didn't matter with Tony Atlas. That's what they didn't want. That's what they did not want. I got the picture on the phone. I was showing it to Chris yesterday. I got a picture of me pressing him at Allentown TV. I even did a drawing of it. I cut his hair off so people know who it was. I didn't do that. I drew Bundy's face, but then I shaved his head so people know it was him. And Bundy would tell you, if he was alive, he said, yeah, Tony Atlas was the only guy that ever got. In fact, when I was wrestling Bundy, they wanted Bundy to beat me in like 5 minutes. We went 20 minutes. Vince jumped on Bundy and said, I told you to do it in 5 minutes. He said, I'm a worker, not a fighter. He said, what I'm going to do with a guy that could press me over his head. And they told me never to do that again to him, because they was building him for Hogan. But have you ever thought Tony Atlas is in the territory? You can look all this up. I was in the territory at the time. Why would they put the biggest show that they ever had? Why would they put SD and not me?
Exactly.
People, that never dawned on people. Why SD?
So I've got to ask this then. So originally for WrestleMania 1, so it wasn't going to be a short match, but do you think that was King Kong Bundy going to go up for you again? Is that what you're saying?
I don't care.
Oh, you were just going to do it either way.
I don't care. I had a clean and jerk, brother. You asked what most of you guys are dead. I used to clean and jerk 420 pounds. Jesus. I used to do curls with 250 pounds. I used to bench press 650. I squatted 800. It didn't matter. To me, it was, that's how come I was able to do it. I look at people as weight. If I could do 420, I could do Bundy. If I, whatever, because these triceps, see? I had these huge triceps. Arnold Schwarzenegger, that's what Arnold called me. He called me tricep man. Once I got you here, I could push you.